Hello and welcome to Jerry's Cornish Kitchen. And today I'm doing another recipe from my recent trip to the Spanish islands of the Canaries. I'm doing Magdalenas. Now, a Magdalena is like a little muffin, but it's flavoured with lemon, and instead of butter they use olive oil. Now, I know that might sound a little bit strange, but I promise you the olive oil just gives it a wonderful flavour. Now, there's a few thoughts on where the Magdalena originates. The French will tell you that it just derives from the French Magdalene. But the Spanish, and this is the one I like to believe, think that it came from a young girl called Magdalena who lived along the Camino de Santiago pilgrimage trail in Galicia. And she used to make these cakes in the shape of a shell and sell them to the pilgrims as they wandered by. Now, whichever is true, I don't know. But all I do know is they're incredibly simple to make. They're beautiful and tasty. A lovely thing to have for breakfast, and I'm going to show you how to make them. Let's crack right on and get those ingredients out, shall we? So here we have our ingredients for our Magdalenas. We have 180 grams of plain flour, 110 grams of white granulated sugar, 120 mils of extra virgin olive oil. Now this does want to be a good olive oil because obviously the flavour of the Magdalenas is only as good as your olive oil. And then we have 60 mils of full fat milk, 1 lemon, which I am just going to use the zest of, which I will take off with a grater. I have 3 eggs, 2 teaspoons of baking powder, 1/4 teaspoon of salt, and then we have some extra white granulated sugar, which I will sprinkle over the top of the Magdalenas just before they go into the oven. Right, let's just crack right on and make it, shall we? Now, just to show you how I get my zest off my lemon, I'm actually going to use the small grater. You could use the zester, but I'm actually going to use a small grater. I don't mind the little bits. In fact, I actually like the little bits of lemon in my Magdalenas. So we just give it a little rub. And again, we just want the very outside zest, not the pith, which can be bitter. I love the smell of zesting lemons. And for once, I'm not going to say it smells like Christmas, but it's so fresh and lovely. So there we go. That's our lemon zested. Right, I'm going to crack right on and get the rest of it made. Okay, so into a small bowl, I'm going to put our flour, baking powder and salt, and like always give it a really nice little whisk, break the lumps up and get a little bit of air into it. There we go. That goes to one side, and now a big glass bowl. So into my big glass bowl I've put my 3 eggs. I put in my 110 grams sugar, and I'm going to put my lemon zest in as well. And we're going to give this a good whisk. And we're going to whisk this until it's light and fluffy. And you'll see the colour change. It will just look lighter. And there we go. So as you can see, it's got a little bit lighter. It's light and fluffy. There's a lot of air in that now. And into that, I'm going to add my olive oil and my milk. And we're going to give that another whisk. Like so. Now, I'm going to now incorporate the flour into our mixture. And I'm going to do this a couple of spoons at a time. And I'm now using a hand whisk. We don't want to beat the air out of the eggs. So we just add the flour in a couple of spoons at a time and just gently half whisking, half folding, but obviously we don't want any lumps. So basically we're making a batter. Instead of your standard sponge mix, this is a batter like a muffin. But again, we're using olive oil instead of butter. But the mixture of olive oil and lemon, it gives the muffin this beautiful, earthy, deep flavour. It really is beautiful, I promise you. Right, so now the most important thing we do now is I'm going to cover this with cling film, like so. And we're going to put this into the fridge for an hour. Now this does two things. It allows the gluten to relax. It makes for a much lighter, fluffier muffin. And it also chills it right down. And it means that the difference in temperature of the very chilled mixture when it goes into a very hot oven means that again it will rise. A bit like when you make Yorkshire puddings. So into the fridge this goes, and it wants a good hour. So our Magdalena mix has been resting in the fridge for a good hour. And I've got my 12-hole muffin tray, which I've lined with little paper cases. Now, at this stage, we're going to preheat our oven. And we're going to preheat it really hot. Again, a bit like making a Yorkshire pudding. So we preheat it to 240 degrees centigrade, which is 220 fan, 475 Fahrenheit, or gas mark 9. But as soon as we put our tray of muffins into the oven, we're going to turn it down to 200 degrees centigrade, which is 180 fan, 400 Fahrenheit, gas mark 6. And we're going to let them cook for 15 to 20 minutes. But whatever you do, do not open the door until at least 15 minutes has passed. Because, again, like Yorkshire puddings, they'll just sink. Right, I'm going to get on and fill our little cupcakes. So, our oven is nice and hot. Well, properly hot. We've got our little tray and we've got our Magdalena mix. So now we want to fill these up about 3/4. But in fairness, if you divide the mixture between the 12 papers, it should be absolutely perfect. Right. Let me fill these up and then I'll see you in a bit. So there we go, we're all filled up. Now, as I say, my oven is preheated to really hot, 240 degrees. But as soon as we put these in, we're going to turn it down to 200 degrees centigrade, which is 180 fan, 400 Fahrenheit, gas mark 6. Now, I made one batch of these and I forgot to put the sugar on top. But apparently, Magdalenas traditionally never had sugar on top. So, unbeknowingly, I made very traditional Magdalenas. But I can assure you, the next batch I made, I put sugar on top. It makes it crusty, crunchy. And as you know, I've got a bit of a sweet tooth. So, into the oven they go. And as I say, as soon as you put them in the oven, shut the door, turn the temperature down, and these are going to take between 15 and 20 minutes. But please don't open the door until at least 15 minutes, because like a Yorkshire pudding, they'll just go flat. So there we go. How do they look? They took exactly 17 minutes. I left them in there just for a couple minutes longer, because I just love, see if we can get that to focus on that. Ooh, yeah. I just love that little bit of crispy crunchy on the top. Whoa, they are so hot. Right, I'm going to let them cool down. Then I think I'm going to have one of those with a cafe con leche. Beautiful. So there we have it. Our beautiful Magdalena. It's absolutely wonderful. And I've got it with a coffee that I first had when I was in the Canaries. It's called a cafe leche con leche. It's basically, if you can imagine this, condensed milk in the bottom, black coffee, frothy white milk on the top. So it's cafe with milk and milk. It's really good. It's probably not very healthy, but as you know, I've got quite a sweet tooth. So thank you very much for watching Jerry's Cornish Kitchen. I hope you've enjoyed watching. And if you have, please subscribe, press the like button and leave us a comment. And as I always say, try them. They're simple. Tell us what you think. See you again soon. Bye for now.